Hello and welcome to the weather update. It's almost 10 o'clock on the 4th of August, and there are some thunderstorms that are approaching our area. We're probably going to expect them to fall apart, but you can see you're looking at the radar on the small screen that we actually have a severe thunderstorm warning for up near Monticello. So let's go to the radar right now and look at these storms. And you'll see here that mostly they are north of the city, but you can see they are moving in a southeasterly direction. There are a few showers over the east end. It was kind of a gloomy, humid day today, cloudy, but not that hot. Just, cool but humid. Very humid out, sort of humid. Not terribly oppressively humid. Here's the satellite, and you can see all the storms firing up, but I think this is going to be waning as our front moves through. You could also see the air that we're going to be getting tomorrow. I think it's going to have some haze to it because I can see a little bit of smoke there. So we'll look at the smoke models and all of that. Going to the weather and hazards map right now. You can see here over our area, we got the severe thunderstorm warning upstate and a small area of a severe thunderstorm watch left. You can see Farmingdale 72, dew point 68. Get a little closer there. Islip 72, dew point 70. So yeah, it's a little humid out there, but it's cool, and they got some light rain falling. Unfortunately, we didn't have to deal with any light rain here in Nassau County, just some light rain, just an area of light rain that popped up over Suffolk County. You can see the day at Islip, generally in the 70s with mostly cloudy skies and breezy conditions. So let's go look at the highs today. And our highs generally were close to 80, but most areas were just in the upper 70s, below normal. Jersey was only in the mid 70s. Lows in the low 70s, and a little bit cooler in Jersey where they had some mid 60s. Interestingly enough. So going back to the stations here, we'll just go to the weather service here and let's look at this radar first here. So again, here are the storms. They're way up there, and again, I think they're going to mainly be a threat for the upper Hudson Valley. I don't think there's going to be that much of a threat from these storms. There are other areas, though, where there are storms going. In the Midwest, you can see this almost looks like a MCC. Look at this line here over Nebraska around North Platte, heading toward Kearney. That looks like a pretty bad line right there of storms. And then, of course, you got the heat a little south of that. Let's look at the lightning and see how much lightning these storms are producing upstate. Waiting for it to load here, connecting. All right, they are producing a decent amount of lightning. So if we didn't have all these low clouds, we'd probably get a lot of heat lightning. But you can see these storms in the Hudson Valley are actually pretty bad right now. So, yeah, Putnam Valley, looks like these areas are getting hit pretty hard by these storms. So I still think they're going to tend to weaken by the time they start moving southeastward. Going back to the weather service, let's go to our climate statistics briefly today. And we'll look at Islip, and you can see Islip got up to 78. That's what this says. Normal value is supposed to be 83. So, again, 5 degrees below normal on the high, but because we were 4 degrees above normal for the low, we came out right at average for the day. Central Park wound up being 3 degrees below normal, though. So that high of 77 was 8 degrees below normal. So, yeah, kind of a cool day. Humid, but cool. So it didn't really feel all that uncomfortable, even though we had high humidity in the air. Looking around, we have all that heat in the south. We still have all these excessive heat warnings in this area, and there's some pretty oppressive conditions here. 84 with a dew point of 74. I mean, very high dew points in some of these spots here. 96, the dew point is 66. That's not terrible, but some of these sites have worse dew points than others. But you can see this is currently 85 with a dew point of 77. In Natchez, Louisiana, 88 with a dew point of 74. So, yeah, this is where the really hot and humid air is. 98, a little less humid as you head a little further to the west. But let's just take a look at the high temperatures in this area of the south, because they've been really dealing with some pretty bad heat. And still triple digits all throughout all of Texas, into Oklahoma, into Louisiana and Mississippi, and into even parts of Kansas getting close to 100. So, yeah, this heat continues for the South. And, yeah, that's why they have all these excessive heat warnings and heat advisories posted. And you can already see some severe thunderstorm warnings and even some tornado warnings posted in Missouri as well. But let's get back to mainly our weather And so let's go take a look at the models. We're just going to go over the weekend. So we're going to have fair weather. So high pressure builds in for tomorrow and Sunday, weak high pressure. And that will give us fair weather for the weekend. And then our next chance of rain would probably be sometime on Monday, perhaps. Let's go to the HRRR. So you'll see there'll be a chance of a shower or thunderstorm tonight, but I think it generally dies out by the time it gets down here. Tomorrow, fair weather. Should be a decent day, though. The sky may not look too pretty. It might be kind of hazy. And then Sunday, also fair weather for Sunday as well. This would be our rain threat for Monday. But that, I think, most of Sunday should be fine. Let's look at our dew points and wind flow. Just looking at our dew points and wind flow. You'll see the high dew points start coming down a little bit tomorrow. We have north winds. Dew points gradually drop a little more toward the afternoon, or dew points might get down to around 60. There still might be a sea breeze on the south shore, which might keep the humidity a little bit higher there. The temperature's lower, and I think on Sunday we'll have a better bet with the northeasterly flow, lowering the dew points over Long Island. However, Jersey's still going to be a little more on the humid side. Let's go to our temperatures. And not going to drop much tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a warm day. Feel a little more like summer tomorrow with highs in the low to mid 80s. So it definitely will feel more like summer at night. We'll probably drop back into the 65 to 70 degree range, and then probably cooler on Sunday with that east wind with highs probably only in the around 80 degrees, low 80s. If you're inland, maybe you have mid 80s. Let's go look at the skies. And you'll see for tomorrow, again, we're going to have that haze, and then we're going to have to deal with some cirrus too. So I don't think we're going to have too much blue sky tomorrow. Probably kind of a junky looking sky. Sunday we might be a little bit better off. Maybe we get a little bit of a break from the cirrus. And then Monday we got to deal with more clouds coming in. So let's go to the MODIS satellite here and look at the MODIS just to show you. And again, this is the front right here, and you can see the air behind it. There's some haze. You can see that haze. But maybe we can get into some. It's too bad we can't get into this air because this is some really nice air here. But again, with the way the jet stream is configured, we're not really going to see that really dip too far down because of, again, it's a shallow trough. And you can see there's still a lot of smoke there coming from the western Canada there. So we're still going to have to deal with some smoke. So let's go to the smoke models here. RAP smoke model, vertically integrated smoke for this weekend. This is the only one I'm going to show you. You can see there's a little bit of it around, but it's not gonna be as thick as it was last night, obviously. But there could be a little bit of it around, creating some haze in the sky, perhaps. So we'll have to see if we can get any really nice skies this weekend, or we're gonna have that haze. But it won't look as nice as it did when we had those 3 beautiful days in a row. I don't think we're gonna see that kind of looking sky, unfortunately. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this weather update for tonight. Again, severe thunderstorms, mainly in the Hudson Valley. Maybe we'll see them into our area. But you can see the hazy air here. Up here, you can see the hazy air. But again, we have that shallow trough. So just lastly, just show this to you on the GFS. You see we have that shallow. Let me move this over here so you can see it's really shallow. So it's not really, the bulk of the cool air is going to go further to the north of us. You saw that from the description. So, but we're going to talk more about this on Sunday night. Okay, so have a good night. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a weather update for you tomorrow or not. If there's anything interesting to note, maybe. But otherwise, I might want to take a break tomorrow night. So have a good night, and thanks for watching.